cheeky cunt. Get him! Show me what you've got.
So, deciding whether or not to jump in, all I need is a few minutes to help you make that decision. I'm going to give you my quick first impressions, a little small review, so come along on this journey with me and hold on tight. Welcome to Crimson Desert.
The world is yours to explore.
Let's start with the visuals. I want to discuss graphics, world design, and overall visual feel of this game. One of the things that drew us into this game was the way it looked, the graphics, how all the visuals came together and made it look pretty. But let me tell you, I'm experiencing it firsthand, and it's not just pretty, it's cinematic. From the first village you step foot in, to the land masses floating over the world, this game is a beauty to behold. But let's be real, it's not all perfect. Like any big game, Crimson Desert has a share of bugs. I've run into a few glitches, some funny, some frustrating. You might see odd physics or the occasional stutters, and yeah, it can break the immersion. But here's the good news. As of right now, on March 24th, there's been a fresh patch, version 1.00.03, and to me that tells me that they're actively addressing the issues. So they are listening to the community and they are improving this game. Yeah, there are rough edges, but I'm really hopeful. Even flawed, it's still an incredible experience. And with patches rolling out, it's only going to get better.
You feeling confident? Come on, put your back into it.
So let's dive into gameplay and combat. First off, general movement. It's slow, it's clunky. You feel like you're dragging your character around, and sometimes the heaviness just gets in the way. Picking up items can be a chore, and even talking to NPCs can sometimes feel like a hassle. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to talk to them and just struggle to aim at them. Even though I'm right in front of them, it's finicky at times, and I end up bumping into other characters. Just overall, the controls for the basic movement feel a little awkward and heavy. Whether it's navigating the world or selecting objects, it just doesn't feel that smooth. At the same time, here's the thing. Once you're in combat, all that clunkiness fades away. The combat is seriously fun. You get into a rhythm, it's addictive, just chaining moves, dodging, and striking. Now sure, the lock-on system sometimes throws you a curveball, the camera can get awkward, but honestly, it doesn't diminish how satisfying the overall combat can feel. And if you like to totally immerse yourself in a combat system, this game is 100% for you. It's not just surface level fighting, it goes deep. There's a crazy amount of gear, different weapon types, combat abilities, and upgrades that you can stack together. You're constantly unlocking new moves, upgrading your skill tree, and really shaping how your character fights. It's not one of those games when everyone plays the same. You can actually build your own style, whether you want to be more aggressive, more defensive, or focus on certain abilities. The game gives you that freedom, and the more you play, the more your move list expands, so combat keeps evolving instead of getting stale. There were moments where I realized I wasn't even scratching the surface yet. Like there's so much to unlock and experiment with. It almost feels overwhelming in a way. It really rewards you for putting time into learning the system and upgrading your character.
Quite the quick tongue.
Then you got my favorite part, boss fights. They are the pinnacle of this whole game. Each boss fight feels like a step up from the last. They push you to adapt, learn, and pick up new skills. And that progression makes every encounter more rewarding. Honestly, you feel like a total badass when you're in these fights. Now, it's not Elden Ring difficulty, but that's not the point. They're challenging in their own way. And from what I've seen, even the devs are adjusting difficulty with patches. I saw in patch notes that they nerfed some bosses, so I can imagine there's range. And they might even reach Elden Ring levels as things go on. I don't know yet, but I know that they're really fun. I just can't wait to face more of them. It feels so good when you take down a boss. You really get that rush. Let's not forget to mention, what makes it even better, each boss has its own unique move that you can learn and then use during your fights and beyond. So every boss encounter leaves you stronger and more skilled for what's next. Let's talk about the story and replay value. The story follows Cliff, a hardened mercenary leading the Greymanes in the war-torn continent of Pywell. At first, it's about surviving and protecting his crew, but soon, Cliff is pulled into larger conflicts, factions fighting for power, betrayals, and ancient forces at play. Along the way, he's forced to confront his past and make tough choices. Now, while the premise is interesting, I have to be honest, this isn't a story-driven game. There are games out there that do narrative far better. It's hard to fully get into, and the story definitely isn't the strongest suit. It's there, but it's not going to blow you away. So, if you're coming into Crimson Desert specifically for deep, intricate narrative, honestly, you're going to be disappointed. The story is there, but it's more of a backdrop. It doesn't grab you in the way a true story-driven game would. The characters and plot don't have an emotional weight or twist to pull you in, but if that's what you're hoping for, don't come in expecting a narrative masterpiece. Instead, it's more like a broad context to frame the world. The real hook is in the gameplay and exploration, and that's exactly what leads to the massive replay value. Now that's where things really shine. The world is huge, the amount of stuff you can do is massive, and I've only played a few hours. I already feel like I've barely scratched the surface. There's so much to explore, so many activities, and it feels like you keep going on and always discover something new. So while the story might not hold you, the sheer amount of gameplay and replayability definitely will. So there you have it. Those are my initial honest impressions after 6 hours. The gameplay and combat absolutely hooked me. The world is huge, and the story might not be for everyone, but I've still only scratched the surface. This is definitely a buy for me. It's a flawed, beautiful experience that's only getting better. I don't understand the hate. I love playing this game. I can't wait to dive back in. If you want more updates as I keep exploring, make sure to subscribe. I'm bringing more content like this. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments below. Did I persuade you? Are you considering it now? For those people that already have it, have you had a similar experience? What are some things that you agree with or disagree with? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But for now, I'll be seeing you later. This world is calling my name.